We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
First carry now for Chris Evans. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Burrow on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here we go. Left 57, 57's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
The slot man in motion right. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They go play action with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jalen Guyton.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Down to about the 37. The Browns had 9-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They begin with a run by Mixon, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Completes it right side to Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To the air yet again, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Curtis Samuel. As the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Burrow's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Watson.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cooper, the man in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Watch the slant. 54. Mike, 55. Go.
Third and long. It's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Slot man moves right.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 59.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 44 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. Big 13. Watch out.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Watson's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out then.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.